What's going on, people? It's King Kai. It's a beautiful day outside. There's bugs in my usual spot, so I had to change spots. I wanted to talk about my favorite student, Son Goku. I'm sure some of you guys have heard of him. I've taught him everything he knows. And I'm sure we've all seen his amazing, swaggy transformation called Ultra Instinct. You know, the one where he blows off his shirt and he's over here emitting this whitish aura and he's dodging stuff like he's in the Matrix. See, I bet you guys didn't know that this is actually one of the only transformations in Dragon Ball that's actually based off of real life stuff and can be achieved in real life if you understand what you're going after. Unfortunately, Super Saiyan cannot be achieved for real because I have tried. So in this video, I'm going to go ahead and explain what Ultra Instinct really is and how it can be achieved by martial artists and regular people alike. But before we get into that, I'd like to ask you guys to drop a like on the video. I appreciate it, and if you don't, I'll plant Cybermen in your backyard. Alright, cool? Let's start. So when we see Goku turn into Ultra Instinct, we see this man take his own spirit bomb to the chin, and he's reborn into another transformation. Get used to it, this isn't getting old anytime soon. We see him with a torn shirt, and he's reverted back to his regular hair. Only this time he's surrounded by this strange white aura. See, we didn't know what the hell was going on, but Whis and Beerus knew all too well what was happening. Jiren is caught up by this new transformation and with his attempts of retaliation, slowly realizes that Goku is untouchable. My man is dodging things left and right and no one can keep up with him. This is Goku's Ultra Instinct sign. Ultra Instinct sign allows Goku to dodge things without thinking about it. So basically his body is doing all the work, instinctively moving him out of the way of danger. He was able to achieve a state of zero consciousness, otherwise known as flow. And when he achieves the mastered Ultra Instinct form where his hair turns white and he completely loses his shirt, then he gains the offensive half of this divine power, and he still is in his flow state of being. Flow state, or also referred to as Mushin, is a Zen state of mind or zero consciousness. Mushin originated as a Buddhist term that was turned into a martial arts term, Mu meaning nothingness and Shin meaning heart, mind, and spirit. Mushin allows the user to enter a state of bliss, allowing the user to let go of all limiting beliefs, judgments, and attachments in order to achieve their goal and put all their energy forth into whatever they're working on. Achieving the state of Mushin is a goal for most martial artists or seasoned martial artists because it's considered the highest form of mastery in your art form. Goku's Ultra Instinct sign is a perfect reference to the Zen Buddhist teaching of Mushin. During his fight with Jiren, he's so elusive that not even Jiren could touch him. He showed signs of even surpassing him. Even the gods recognize it as an extremely impressive feat, considering that this is a technique that's reserved for gods, divine beings, not mortals, which Goku is. Not even Beerus was able to fully master the Ultra Instinct ability yet. This can be compared to real life, as this mindset is sought after by seasoned martial artists and is only achieved by a few elite practitioners. Now I'm going to go over a few examples as to how the flow state has been mastered by real people. I'm sure we're all familiar with Bruce Lee, the dragon. Bruce Lee was well known for his combative ability, but he was also a very profound philosopher. And in his fighting style, Jeet Kune Do, he teaches Mushin. He teaches the idea of Mushin. I don't think he says Mushin, but he does teach the practice of being out of your mind and not letting your brain think too much, not thinking too much, and just acting, letting your body act and perform on its own. We see him in an interview when he's talking about water or being water.
This is what it is, okay? I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
He compares our optimal selves, our higher selves, to water, as in adapting to our environment, continuously flowing and never becoming stale. It was evident that he used this mindset against many opponents, letting his body move according to his situation. So you're probably wondering, how can I achieve flow state? Well, first off, I don't suggest putting yourself in a near-death situation like Goku or Baki, Hanma, jumping off a cliff. Don't do that, you will die. But I also don't believe you need to spend 2/3 of your life practicing a martial art either. Flow state, at the end of the day, and a basic explanation, is laser focus. So this means not allowing anything on the outside or an intrinsic motivation or inhibition stop you from performing the task at hand. So this means that this can be applied to any activity like sports, chess, pool, or any kind of creative venture. As long as you're putting all of your focus into it and you're putting all your energy into performing the best, then this is technically the same thing as a flow state. So in short, in order to achieve the flow state, you need to put all of your energy and focus into one thing, or whichever things you're focusing on. Put all of your energy into this and let your body and let your mind do its magic, work on its own. And to know if you've achieved a flow state of mind, there are a few signs that can come with it. You don't really have to experience all of them, but there are a few signs that can tell you that you're probably in that flow state. And these signs include feeling control over the situation, not being subjected to self-consciousness, complete focus on the activity itself, and a lot of others. But like I said, you don't have to experience all of these, but these are signs that you're in a flow state. So to summarize, Goku's ability, Ultra Instinct, is a flow state of mind, as in he's letting his body move, he's letting his body do all the actions for him, he's dodging accordingly, he doesn't have to think, and this can be compared to real life. Bruce Lee has done it. Well, Bruce Lee did the same thing. He said this in his teachings: I don't punch, my hand punches on its own. And this can be done with lots of other people. Lots of other people do the same thing. They just don't think. They allow their body to move. So guys, this was my summary of Ultra Instinct and what it is. It's entirely possible for you to achieve it on your own if you want to. You don't have to go to a different planet and run on Snake Road for 100 miles, 100,000 miles, and train at 10 times gravity to achieve it. It's something, as long as you're putting focus into your activities and not letting outside forces stop you from achieving your desired outcome, it's the same thing. You can achieve flow state too. So guys, if you enjoyed, let me know. And if there's something else that you're interested in hearing about when it comes to exercise or state of mind, let me know again, okay? See you next time.